Hello guys, my name is Teacher Washy. Today I want to show you how to create a professional poster. I want to show you how to create a professional poster using Adobe Photoshop. Welcome, stay tuned. And if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe because I'm going from now henceforth. I'll be sharing with you how to create things to do with graphic design, web design, programming, maintenance, network, CCTV installation, and many more. Stay tuned. This is the platform for you. So today, I want to showcase or to show you step-by-step procedure of how to create a graduation poster. I'm creating a graduation poster, fourth graduation poster for Milestone Institute, inviting Babu Owino as the chief guest to the fourth graduation ceremony, which will be held on 5th December 2025. Stay tuned. I'm creating this poster as you can see. I want to create this nice poster. I know you're wondering, how do you create such a nice poster? Stay tuned. Let's get started. First of all, you open Adobe Photoshop. So I'm going to open Adobe Photoshop. After opening this Adobe Photoshop, I'm going to start from scratch. So you click on File, New. File, New. So I'm waiting for the computer to load. Then you're going to select the measurement or the page size. I'm going to work with A5 size. A5 means half of A4. So I'll click on print, select A5. So I've selected A5. And is it portrait or landscape? So I'm going to go with the portrait because I want a portrait poster. Then what is important, it is the resolution. As you can see, I'm choosing 1000 resolution. That is the highest. I want that poster to be very, very clear. Very, very clear. So I want a high quality poster. So I'm selecting 500, but normally the normal posters we usually use 300. But for this, because it is a very, very important poster, very important, I'll be using 1000 resolution. So after selecting 1000, then I'll create. So this is the poster. I repeat. Let me repeat for the sake. I know there are fast learners and slow learners. So I repeat. You click on File, New. After click on New, click on Print, select A5. This is the A5. After selecting A5, then under the resolution, type 1000. Select the portrait. We have portrait and landscape, so I'm selecting the portrait, then click create. That's how to create a new page in Adobe Photoshop. Up to that point, are we okay? Any question? Send to the comment section. Okay. So up to that point, I think we're okay. Now, after creating a new page, let me delete this one. Let me close this one so that I can remain with the active page. So this is the page I'm going to work. Now, the first thing, I'm going to import the logo. If you are designing, what is important? It is the logo. Logo is very, very important. So I'm going to import the logo. So I'll search where I've saved the logo. So I'll search onto my archives. So I'm going to look for the logo. I think this is the logo which I'm looking for. So I'll import that logo. Good. That is the logo. I've imported the logo. So that's how to import a logo. Now, people ask, how do we import a logo? There are two ways. You can drag and drop, or you can click on File, you click on Place Linked. Then you select the logo. You select the logo. So in this case, I'm going to select onto my graphics. I'm going to select logo. Then I'll select the logo which I want. Probably I wanted this logo. So those are the two ways you can import a logo in what? In Adobe Photoshop. So I'll be using this logo to design my poster. After that, after importing the logo, then I'll enter the text. So I'm going to write. So I'll be using this text. T means for text. So I'll write there the title, Milestone Institute of Professional Studies. Milestone Institute of Professional Studies. So I'm going to select Control A, or you select, reduce the size. Let's say let's put 18. I'll increase the upper one. Let's say I'll put 24. 24 is so large. Let me put 22. 22. Let me use 23, the font size. Yeah, that's okay. Then the color, I'll select, click here. Then I'll use the pen tool to select the color using the logo, because I don't want to go outside the logo. So I'll be using blue, because Milestone Institute, the theme color is blue. So that's how you enter the text. After entering the text, I'm going to enter the motto, which is inspiring greatness in education. Then I'm going to enter the font color, which is red. Pick from my logo. So I reduce the font size to 12. Let me use 14. So that's how to put a logo. That's how to not to put. That's how to enter the tag name or the motto. Now, after entering the motto, let me. Okay, there is this line. I'm going to enter this line. So to enter that line is very simple. What you do, you just click on this shape, you select the rectangle, you draw. Let's say let me draw up to this point, fill the color. The first part, I think it is blue. Is it blue? Yeah. Oh, red. Let me select red. That's red. You don't need to draw again. I'll duplicate. Then I'll draw a circle. I'll draw a circle. This circle, I'm going to fill this color. And we know many we are colorblind, so hope unanielewa. So as men we are colorblind. So sometimes when it comes to colors, hapo ni mtihani. So that's how. So I'll zoom at least to reduce this circle like that. I think now it's okay now. Let me reduce so that it can be at least small. Ndogo. Good. This is how to reduce. So you just hold. That's how. So I've reduced. So if you check You check the original. Yeah. So after this part, what is remaining is to change the font style. So you're going to change the font style, and this is how you change. To change the font style, you select, you double click, then you click here under this section. I've been using brush as the font style. You can type or you can search from this point. So I've been using brush, so I'll be using that brush script MT. Then I'm going to at least increase the font size. This was 14, let me put 18. That's better. Or 24, that's so large, 20. That's better. So I'll be using that. So the top part, I'm done. Up to that point, are we okay? Tuko sawa? Are you okay? If you have any question, if you want me to repeat, kindly send a comment. But so far, so good. I think we are together. Sawa? Now, the next part I want to move, it is this part. So class of 2025. So in this part, I'm going to select the text tool, click that part, then enter class of 2025. Now the style I'll change to, I've been using Arial. Arial is my favorite font. Arial, is this Arial? Oh yeah, this is Arial. So I'll be using black. So that one I have very dark. Yeah, this is better. So which color? Which color? Blue. So I'll be selecting blue. Yeah, that's my first color. Kosawa. Then I'm going to enter the second one, graduation ceremony. So I'll duplicate this. How do you duplicate? You right click on this part, then you duplicate. Then you say, okay, that's how to duplicate. Then you use the arrow, keyboard arrow down, or you drag, unaisukuma chini kidogo, then you write graduation. Graduation, then you increase the size. It is 20, let me put to 36. This is so large, let me put 30. This is better. Font color, which color? Let me check. Red. So I'll be using red, dark red, this one. So that's how to put color. So I've entered dark red. Let me stretch a bit so that let me stretch a bit. Enter. Very enjoyable. I'm really enjoying myself. I like designing. I like creativity. If you are there, I know if there is the best part. Kama kuna kitu personally I love, it is designing. Designing, it is the best. You just enjoy. You just enjoy. Myself, I just enjoy. I like creativity. Things to do with the graphic design, web design, programming, all of them. So I'll be showcasing. Stay tuned on this channel. Hapa kuna mazuri. In programming, I'll showcase things to do with how you can program using C, C++, Java, Python, and so Visual Basic, and so on. In graphic, I'm going to show you step by step. For today, I'll be using Adobe Photoshop. Later, I'll show you how to use InDesign, how to use Illustrator, how to use CorelDRAW, how to use the Canvas, and so on. Video editing, I'm good at Premiere Pro, Vegas, Sony Vegas, Adobe Audition, Edit Pro, and so on. In CAD, computer aided design, I'll show you how to design using AutoCAD, ArchiCAD. If you want to come up with house plan, I'll show you. Stay tuned on this channel. Kuna mazuri, and many more. Anything to do with IT, anything to do with IT, any creativity, be it production, even in production, I'll show you how to use FL Studio, to come up with the beat. You can create good beats. You can become a producer. Eh? So mambo ni vulai. Sema vulai. So let's continue. So this is the graduation. That's okay. Then I'm going to write that fourth. You can see fourth. So I'll click here, write fourth. Then this fourth, I'll select, change the color. After changing the color, then rotate. How do you rotate? To rotate is very easy. What you do, you click on this, then you point outside. You see? Aka ka shape kanabadilika. So after kubadilika, you rotate. Okay, 90 degrees. 90 degrees like that. Then unaibeba, unakuja unaiweka hapa. Then you una reduce the size. Reduce kwa dogo like that. Alafu unasongesha na arrow kuja hiyo. Fourth graduation. Iko sawa. Same. Good. Tuko sawa. Mambo iko sawa. Let me check. Iko sawa. So imepita kidogo. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stretch. Alafu ni hold hapa kidogo. Then I enter. Niende hapo like that. Then I reduce kidogo. Perfect. Inakuja. Almost. Now, I'm going to enter ceremony. Ceremony, I'm going to duplicate that. I show you how to duplicate. You just right click or you press Alt, alafu na drag chini. Let me delete this one, avoid confusion. So, I select, niandike hapo, niandike ceremony. So, after kuandika ceremony, I'm going to use brush. Brush fonts are my favorite font style. Then nitaizoom ikuwe kubwa. After kuizoom, then after to increase the size, then nitabadilisha font color. So I'll change the font color to this color. Remember, I'm using the logo. So lazima you utilize. Don't go outside the logo. If you see red, blue, light blue, na play na hizo colors. So if you want to create a professional design, lazima you play with what? Colors. Now, siko sawa? Check. Where? So nice. So nitaweka hiyo blue kidogo. Good. Iko sawa. After that, the next is what? This 5th December 2025. 5th December 2025. Now, kuna kakofia. Unaona kakofia haka? Graduation. So kale kakofia, I'll be using something called Pinterest. Hapa nitatumia Pinterest. Pinterest is the best site where you can just search unasema graduation capes. Graduation, not capes, just graduation. Ndio hizo. Very good. So I'm going to use this one. I think I can pick this one. There are many designs, but hii inanikalia vizuri. Let me use this one or this one. Between the two. Which is which? Naweza tumia hii ama hii. Wacha nitumie hii. acha nitumie hiyo, then I'm going to download. Yeah, let me check. Ni blue kweli? Ni black. Black. Acha nitumie hii. Na hii ni kitu gani? Hii hapana. Black. Let me use this one. Ama nitumie hii. Inayo inakaaje? Inakaa better kama hii. Let me use this one. Hii inakaa vizuri, iko sawa. Let me use this one. So after you I download, now nita reduce the background. So because sina nini, kuliko kuedit nini, I can utilize this. Inaitwa remove background, remove BG, intolea haraka because ya sitaki kuchukua muda mrefu. So nitaidrag ni drop hapa. Very good. Alafu ni download. After ku download, ndio hii nimetoa background, nilete kwa Photoshop, niweke hapo. Ndio hiyo. Good. Kwa sawa, na reduce. But remember, hii poster imeangalia wapi kitu? Imeangalia huko. Iko sawa. So nita reduce hivi, ni reduce like that, nikuje niweke hapa. Iko sawa kabisa. Done. Now, after kuweka kofia, the next step is what? Let me go back to the poster. 5th December 2025. Nitatumia hii duplicate. Nitaandika 5th December 2025. Hiyo iko sawa, color iko sawa, hiyo inabaki hivyo. Kuna hii kitu inaitwa 7:30 am Thika Stadium. Nitaiduplicate bado, niandike 7:30 am. 7:30 am, nichukue rectangle, this one. Nichukue rectangle niweke. Ni color gani by the way? I think nitatoa background. Niweke which color? Is it red? I think it is red. And increase. Hivyo. I think ni red. Yeah, alafu niandike, nichukue ingine, niandike hapo. Ni fill color. Hii blue. Niweke hapo. Increase so that ni balance like that. Then nikuje hii kwanza nipunguze, iko kubwa sana. Then nikuje niweke hapo, niandike hapo. Imeandikwa nini? Thika Stadium. So Thika Stadium. Thika Stadium. Thika Stadium. Good. Mambo ni bulai. Mambo iko sambamba. Sambamba kabisa. I like this. Hii poster ni kali. Hii kwanza ni ya Mheshimiwa Babu Owino. Ni mbunge wa Embakasi East. Iwapo hujui Babu Owino ni mbunge wa Embakasi East. Atakuwa Milestone Institute pale Thika Stadium. So usikose. Karibu tupatane pale. So na ukifika pale ningote kidogo, usihepe. Usihepe. Na hata ukitaka kutoa kitu sio mbaya, sitakata. Maana wewe ni wa maana sana, si ndio? Good. Hii poster ni noma, inaendea mheshimiwa na dunia mzima. Yes. Anyway, sitaki kulalia upande wa siasa, wacha nibaki kwa my lane. My lane ni mambo ya graphic design, tubakie pale. Now, poster inaenda mzuri. our campuses Thika nini nini, so hiyo tunakuja tunaiweka. Nitatumia tu hiyo bado, nitaduplicate nilete hapa, niandike hapa campuses, our campuses, nitaandika hapo Thika, kuna Thika, Nairobi, Mombasa, Nakuru, Eldoret, and so those are the campuses. Hiyo nitaiwekea color gani? Hii ya huko nitaweka red. Remember tunacheza na logo, theme color. So kuonyesha you are professional, to be a professional lazima you play with the colors. So nice, you see? So nitakaleta hapo, but nitaireduce because hapa tutaweka picha ya mheshimiwa hapo. Very good, iko sawa. So picha ya mheshimiwa itakuja hapa, picha ya mheshimiwa. So after that tunaenda the next section, this one whereby chief guest Honorable Babu Owino, CBS MP Embakasi East. So tutaweka text, or acha tuweke hiyo hapo hadi hapo, tuweke color, I think it is blue if I'm not wrong. Good. Haya, nichore another rectangle, a small one hapa, niweke color red, very good. Mambo iko sawa. Hii ni kali, hii poster. Hii lazima trend. Hii ni moto. Hii mheshimiwa akiona lazima atakuja. Lazima. Hii hakuna kusema ati hakuna kuahirisha. Hii lazima atafika. Tena mapema, because hiyo poster ni moto. Designed by the only Washington Mwangi, aka Teacher Washy. Kwa sasa hii nijue kama Teacher Washy. Okay? Good. So hii poster some adjustment kidogo hapa, but good. Now nitachukua hii text kawaida, I'm going to duplicate. So nitaandika hapo chief guest nipunguze font style kidogo, niandike hapo, ni duplicate, niseme Babu Honorable Babu Owino, font color I think nimeweke. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and you'll be the first one to get notification once we release a new video. Thank you so much for watching Teacher Washy. Until next time, bye bye. Bye bye.